We're back at it. I'm in my room again. My dog is sleeping on my bed right now. This motherfucker snores like a grown ass man. Hold on. Grown ass man pays no bills. Sleeps the deepest I wish I could. Man, I was watching the news for the first time in forever because one of the one of the people who own Secret Group was like, "Hey, bro, I'm be on the news, just blah 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 on their Facebook." So I was like, I'm awake. I'm actually in front of my TV right now while I set up my shit. Might as well watch it. And man, I forgot how fucking awful. Like sitting down and like having to watch commercials. I mean, like I had it on mute and I was like listening to music and I just like was just looking at that just awful mundane shit. And I'm like, why did we ever put up with commercials before? Why? Because like I have YouTube Premium now, not to brag, but I'm better than you. And no, I have YouTube Premium now. The only streaming services I pay for are my YouTube and my Spotify. It's where my priorities lie. And then I use my sister's Hulu, my mom's HBO Max and Netflix, and then my cousin's Disney Plus. So, I got it like that. But like no, like I really do think about it. Like sometimes when I hear someone who just like has a Pandora radio station or just like doesn't pay for Spotify or something like that. And I was just like, man, like I've spoiled myself so much that I don't think I could ever go back to watching just regular TV and forcing myself to sit through another fucking commercial ever again. I know I can just go on my phone and distract myself, but it's like I kind of want to watch TV to not be on my fucking phone. I don't know. It's just weird. The shit humanity used to put up with, and people wonder why. Like, how come no one's like just how come cable and everything like that's falling apart? It's because like, bro, I'm actually for the movie theaters like collapsing. Not because I've worked for two movie theaters. And that's the thing though. It's like I didn't even do like the actual theater part. I just was the bartender at a movie theater. But it's like I don't know. Also, it's like whenever you honestly like on the big like goofy blockbuster weekends, you really get a good census of like the general population of like, America, like just the general public, like the people who watch Fast and the Furious movies and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, keep these fat weird fucks at home where they belong. And also like, man, because movies coming out on streaming services, that is just the best thing in the world. I can't, if I don't have to sit in a theater anymore, I'm not going to put myself through that shit. I remember going to watch Endgame. Like I think I was still sober at the time. And I was just like, man, I think like, I was just like, I don't remember how the circumstances were that I like saw it the way I did. But I never see things like kind of towards the weekend. But I was like, I just need to hurry up and see this shit or something. Because usually I'd wait for like a Monday or something in the morning to go see it. And then so I saw it like on a weekend or something. It was a packed fucking theater. I'm like in like kind of like the front ish and at like way close, too close for my fucking liking. Uh, if I'm not playing video games, I don't want the screen right fucking there. Okay, that's how I feel. And what is it like? There's just this family sitting next to me, and then there's just this gigantic fucking behemoth of a woman who's the matriarchy of the whole goddamn family. Oh my god, it's beautiful. She's just like walking in with all the snacks, and she's just like talking really loud, like just like what? Huh? And everyone's just like, shh, be quiet. She's like, what? And then I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I wanted to like punch a grown woman in the face, you know what I mean? I know she pays taxes, she raises children. They're good children because they're like, Mom, you gotta stop. Like, I have a crazy mom. I'm crazy. I get it. But I'm just like, holy fucking shit. I don't want to deal with this shit ever again. I remember like when I was watching Halloween 2018, not that that movie was any fucking good, but I was in theaters and there was this kid who was watching it with his dad, which I'm like, good on you, buddy. Show your kid crazy, scary movies. I'm into that. I'm not even being sarcastic. But like there was like a jump scare just preparing, and the kid I guess was preparing himself, and he's just like counting out loud to try to count it down. His dad's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut your little ass up, dude. Shut up. We are watching a goddamn movie. I am in public. Oh my god. I remember I was watching It Chapter 2. The things that are great about that movie are great. The things that are awful are awful. Shit is way too long. But I remember I just heard it like a baby just talking, and I'm just like, keep the kid at home. Keep the kid at home. This isn't Spider-Man Homecoming or Far From Home or whatever the fuck. That's something you can kind of justify. You brought a baby to a movie that's primarily just loud noises. That's all horror is nowadays, is just jump scare cues just to go blah. And speaking of cues, I found a gunshot noise I was actually happy with because I lost my Magnum one and I'm like, nah, I don't want a single shot. I like how aggressive this sounds. Like just fucking I love it. I love sound effects. They're really fun. And like playing with Dulce Max fucking interface thing, podcasting mixing thing. Their goddamn thing has like 6 cue buttons, and I'm like, that's amazing. I need to step my game up. This 3 is just limiting myself. I don't know. Also, check out my last podcast. That was fun. That was dope. But yeah, dude, I don't ever want to go back to the movies ever again. And I remember before I had to do this 48-hour jail stay before I went to jail. I had to do a 48-hour jail stay before I went there. I was like, okay, let me just have like a good day, because I had to go there like Sunday evening or something like that. So I had a whole Sunday morning to myself. I watched Joker because that was the movie that was coming out. That's a good first time watch because you're like, what's going to happen? Then you watch it again, you're like, it's not that great. But still all right. Then I ate a steak with the homie, one of my siblings. It was tight. It was chill. Then I went to the Pokey. And you know the rest. If you've listened to other episodes, you know, like I missed my spot at Rudd's because I was in jail, and that was the night Dave Chappelle went. Anyways, but yeah, I don't ever want to go out to a theater ever again. I don't like it. Also, I don't know, it kind of encourages me, not that like I wouldn't eat like shit at home regardless, but like when I go to the movies, like I'm going to get the giant Mr. Pibb. Yes, like Mr. Pibb or Pibb Extra, whatever it's called. Giant Mr. Pibb, giant popcorn, and then Reese's Pieces or peanut M&Ms or both, because if I'm going, I got it like that. Movies are expensive. Jesus. And that's another thing. It's like I can just sit at home, eat whatever I want, piss whenever I want, pause. It's just the arguments are all there. We've all heard these stupid discussions. It's pointless. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, which is weird. I utilized the pause feature once when I was watching Zack Snyder's Justice League, which I am going to talk about a lot because what else is there to talk about? You know what I mean? But like, I like took advantage of, I did pause once because like for once I woke up early, didn't nap in the middle of the day. I had a full day of actually doing shit. It was nonsense. I couldn't believe myself. And I had a full day, got home like at like 8 or 9 o'clock. I think like I got some drive-through somewhere. I'm just like, let me just eat, enjoy food, sit down, unwind, and just, I could pass out right there. And I was like, if I'm not watching it today, it was Thursday. It's like, if I'm not watching this right now, I'm never going to get a fucking chance to do this. 'Cause, like, I don't know. It's just like, people always be asking me to do shit, bro. I swear to God. Like, I just want to be a lazy nothing, do nothing with my goddamn life. Just talk to the camera, talking to a microphone, and make fun of people and make fun of myself even, because that's all I do whenever I do things. But they just keep asking me to do shit. I'm just so fucking live to be around. I'm awesome, dude. I don't know. Kind of a good rant about like movie theater stuff. I was like, should I? Yeah, I guess I'll just jump right in the goddamn Snyder cut and I'll talk about the other stuff afterwards. I don't care. But it's like, dude, let me just say it right off the bat. This is the most ridiculous, fucking stupidest thing in the world, this movie. But I loved every bit of it, even the things I hated. I will describe it as just like the best, worst thing best, worst piece of shit that I've ever fallen in love with. Because I mean, just like, it's just so, first off, 4 hours. I could take an hour and a half out this, I think. At least an hour. And I'm not even making like the speed up slow motion stuff. At the end of the day, like, if you're just like, oh, this guy's just gonna trash it, I'd give this shit like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I love this movie. Absolutely. But like, so like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, the stuff I don't like, let me just talk about the stuff I like. I love how like coherent this shit is. Because I mean, dude, when you like, the other one is such a god awful abysmal abortion because it's just fucking incompetent morons meandering from one fucking mindless task to the next. It's fucking stupid. You know, like the way like the mother box gets just taken away after like they wake up Superman. The fight was done. The fight looked dumb, but like, you know, the core parts of what made that shit awesome was awesome. But like once you see the new version without the weird fucking baby face, without, you know, it's just like yeah, no, yeah. Definitely the things that I saw that were in the other ones, in the other version, the other, you know, everything was better. It was just so crazy how much zero context, how little care was gone into that first fucking go around, because I'm like, I don't know if it was they hated, what's his name, Ray Fisher, they hated Cyborg, the character, they hate robots in general, or maybe it was a race thing about robots in general, or black people, who knows. But why did they hate Cyborg so much to get rid of him? You couldn't even get rid of him because like so much context is just from him. He is such a pivotal character. He is so important to the goddamn. Who hated him? What executive was it? Joss Whedon? Who the fuck knows? Why would you hate any of the things on this list? Cyborgs, the actor Ray Fisher, robots in general, and people of color. I'm fans of all of them, especially Cyborg, the character. I love Cyborg. No, but like, because it's like, it's just mind-boggling how much little fucking backbone and shit made sense in that original one. And you just watch this. The other one was so bad that the nonsense bullshit that is in the new version, it is so, I can forgive the shit out of it, because at least they just go ba A to B. Like the shit they do actually makes sense. Like some of the things that I think are really fucking stupid, just right off the bat, are just the music. I can't stand the music. It's just like, I think I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like this music is god awful. I was describing it to her. She was like, I'm down to watch it with you. And I'm like, I'm not gonna subject you, not because I know she will enjoy it. She has seen these movies. I don't think she's gonna enjoy me watching the movie next to her. You know what I mean? Because like when I was by myself, I'm quiet and I'm like, I might comment some things. But if I'm with someone who can be there to react to the shit I'm seeing, you know what I mean? Like, God, that music, I described it to her as just some dumb wailing bitch. I don't like that kind of music. It's just like that soundtrack just to make things sound more epic than they are. And it's not. I was watching a review for it with that guy, Dan Merle. He was like, it needed that shit from Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, the Hans Zimmer just dun, 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 dun. Like, absolutely, yes, that would have been amazing. You know, I remember like it was so bad at one point. The music was just really fucking harshing my vibe so bad. It was so infuriating because it was like, I love Wonder Woman as a character and everything. I've loved the Justice League cartoons and anything she's in. I love Wonder Woman. I think she's dope. And I do like the first movie a lot. And the second movie I didn't see because it just looked stupid and I don't like it. I didn't look good. So I didn't want to watch it. But I love Wonder Woman as a character. I like Gal Gadot. She's just like spitting image of Wonder Woman. Sometimes she's can't act very well, but when she's fucking crushing it, she's crushing it. When she's not, still pretty great. You know what I mean? It's like the whole intro scene is so amazing. Like all the extra shit they added, like for the bank scene or whatever, the bomb scene, wherever she has to, like the way she throws up the bomb in the air and that shot looks amazing. It's just the music. It's just so just under my skin, like, ah! And I was so just, honestly, I was such in a sickening mood. My vibe was so just harsh. I just was so about to be disgusted, and out of fucking nowhere, it just goes, and then I just fucking get goosebumps, and I'm like, yes! Ah! God damn it! Yeah, it just, God, that shit was amazing. So, like, and then like the part where like I love everything that they added in the Aquaman thing, the whole setup, the bar talk, I like that. But then the weird, all these creepy midsummer ass white bitches just sniffing a sweater and singing, which I would do if I saw Aquaman. I'm gonna see what he smell like under the water. Does it smell? Do they got Axe under the water? they got Chrome. They got Tommy Hilfiger cologne. I don't wear cologne, so you know my choices are terrible. But what does motherfucker smell like? He drinks nothing but Jim Beam or whatever the hell, and he litters. What a piece of shit. But I do like everything in the intro. But that weird singing shit, I would have let it pass if like, let's say if that shit was like 2 minutes, that should have been like 20 seconds. Like they start singing and then like it just kind of fades off into the next scene. That would have been easy. Makes sense. I get it. But that went on for fucking ever. That shit did not even slap. No one started beatboxing or nothing. It was annoying. But I love the movie though. You know, it's crazy. Like, what are my notes here? Bro, Steppenwolf is fucking great. I just love like just they gave him, you know, like character, like, you know, it's not the most compelling thing in the world, but just having just from what you went to, from what you have now, just like, yeah, the motivation's there. It makes sense. Like the emotion in his eyes, like one reviewer is like, he's got Furby eyes. You know, I got that from the Weekly Planet podcast. That's what they said. And when I looked at the picture, they were like Steppenwolf, badass armor, beautiful eyes. It looks like my friend Connor, who I also would like to have sex with. You know what I mean? So like clearly, Connor can vouch that like, oh yeah, Steppenwolf is awesome. You know, Connor might die like Steppenwolf will one day, but that's a different story. I might have him on one day. You know, we'll see what happens. And then, but yeah, Steppenwolf is fine as fuck, just like Connor's did. And then, okay, look, I know Queen Mara. I know she beat the shit out of Johnny Depp, and she's like a monster, but she's badass in this movie, bro. And like her powers, like the way like she sucked the blood out of his face and shit, like all the underwater shit was so fucking amazing. Queen Mara was dope. I think I was just high and drunk. I just didn't even notice that she had a different accent. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it feels gross to like talk like this, but I'm not gonna lie, all I was thinking was titties, spelled with D's. Like the fighting was badass. All the underwater stuff was amazing. And as soon as like she like gets out, like they make the air bubble thing to talk to each other, I'm just like, I wasn't listening to a word either one of these motherfuckers was saying. I was just seeing just going from Queen Mara to Aquaman's just chest and just water droplets. I'm just watching them fall on these beautiful people. They made these people too damn sexy for me to care about anything. But also I can forgive the mistakes because I'm just looking at gorgeous people. Everyone looks great in this. CGI's like can be whatever the fuck, but like I mean everyone looks great. Ezra Miller at Flash just looks better. I don't know why, he just looks better. He is way funnier. Not that he is that amazing in this, because like that scene where he saves that chick is weird and creepy when he touches her face and stuff, and he's like, I don't like that. That's weird. But like everyone looks great. Ben Affleck, he can't do no wrong in my eyes. I don't know why. I love Ben Affleck. He could shoot up a school dressed as Batman. I'd be like, here, my man's out. I love Ben Affleck, and he looks great. He looks great. Everyone looks good. I love Wonder Woman's hair. Fucking Henry Cavill's my man's, bro. Oh my god. How we let a British man play an American icon is beyond me, but I'm not mad at it. I love it. He's wonderful. God, and the fight scene where they wake him up is so goddamn amazing. So goddamn amazing. Jesus Christ. He didn't say shit. Most stiff, coldest shit in the world. Didn't say shit. He just got him in his eyes. He's like, I'm gonna beat up Batman. And he's just taking the hands to everyone. The camaraderie between everyone felt better. Like, you know, like they actually were a team. Like when they saved everyone, like when they saved Cyborg's dad initially. I just love how much fair play everyone gets. I love seeing Willem Dafoe again, and then everyone just like everything just made just perfect. Like it was just fine. Like it just flowed. It was a story, and you're like, it's not that compelling of a story. It's a basic story. I know that, but that's how fucking awful the last one was. That I can just appreciate just the fucking bare bone basics. And like this is probably out of this universe some of the best versions of like these characters we will probably get if they don't make any more. Which I don't know if I have fatigue from this shit, but the more I talk about it, the more I hear other people talk about these movies, I kind of want to rewatch them all. I don't know why. Like, so I don't think I'll ever be sick of Superman or Batman or any of this shit. I don't know. I just fucking Cyborg was amazing. He was great. That scene where he like puts the money in that woman's bank account, I cried. It was awesome. You should probably move was great. But then like, what else have I got here? Because it was just me talking about how I wanted to fuck all these actors. That's about it. If I haven't stressed enough, Queen Mara's titties. Jesus Christ. I know she deserves to be tried for her crimes against Johnny Depp, but the movie was tight though. So anyways, I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. What the fuck can I say, man? I rocked with this shit. The action was dope. I just hated the music. You know, some of the dialogue is real stupid and drawn out. You can, like I said, you can chop like a good chunk of like a lot of nonsense, but I don't. I enjoyed it. I loved it. And it's like this. Whenever anyone's saying like it's badass for this reason, I'm like, yeah, you're right. And someone's like, it's fucking stupid for this reason. I'm like, you're also absolutely correct. Like it's just. I also like love like a lot of Zack Snyder movies. I love Watchmen to death. I saw that in theaters when it came out, and I was just like, I didn't know what the fuck this was. I just saw DC Comics, and I was like, okay, this is a comic book movie. I'm gonna go check this out. This is something that's not Justice League or something that I can get. This was in my mind. I think if it was 2009, then I was like 14 or something. In my mind, I was like, this is my chance to like branch out into like other sides of like the universe without having to read comic books, because it's like I don't know, I loved comic book stuff so much I did everything but read one. You know what I mean? I have a few, and read a lot. I mean, I've read a lot, but I'm like, I'd rather just watch the animated movies or cartoons, or I played the video games. Like, there's a lot of other media to absorb. Even just reading a fucking Wikipedia plot summary of someone's goddamn bio, you're like, I like this a lot. There's a lot of media consumed that's just not comic books, which is why the medium is just fucking branched out into so much, What was I talking about? I said Queen Mare's titties an uncomfortable amount of times. No, but yeah, and then like I love the Martian Manhunter part was like okay, but then it's like, yeah, it kind of takes like the power away from like how amazing it was, like the conversation between like Ma Kent and Lois, and man, the actress who plays Ma Kent is so fine. Martha. So Amy Adams is fine as fuck. I already said Ben Affleck was hot. Okay. Flash can get I like Flash is like a lightly more competent. I get what they were doing with the scene where he saves Iris or whatever, but like I don't know, they just like the face touching, and then like once I saw what the hot dog was for, like that joke, the joke paid off, it paid off. But I was like, that setup, man, that setup took a second, and you went some weird ways for like the joke was good. I mean, that was a funny bit. I like that bit. He's like, oh man, that's why I keep goddamn hot dog on me. And I'm like, that's funny. That's funny. I still maintain if he's gonna be stupid Flash, then he should be Wally West, like the way. Not that like the way it was in the cartoon, like Wally West was like goofy, like a goof, like the way this Flash is portraying. But I'm saying he was more of a goof in that cartoon. So I'm like, if it was Wally West, I would have been like, fine. I wouldn't be as mad at how stupid the Flash is sometimes. You know what I mean? That makes just because Barry Allen's the man, bro. I don't know. But then Speed Force and whatever Flashpoint, I get it. Whatever. The nightmare scene is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life, but I loved it so much. Because it's like, dude, watching this movie, it's like watching one of the DC animated like movies, like those PG-13 ones that they make for us. You know what I mean? Like for dudes like us, people like us. And it's just, it really does feel super comic booky when it takes itself super seriously in the intro. It's just like set it all up, but it's like, it's just oozing comic bookness. And the Amazonia scene, Amazons and Themyscira, how is that the easiest word to say for me right now? The Themyscira stuff, like it just felt so 300-y. I loved it. It's just like oozing with just like atmosphere and just drip, dog. I love it. But like, the stuff, like it's just, some dialogue is dumb. Things are just dumb. The things that are dumb, but I love them. Like the shit like Joker and Batman are saying to each other are retarded. Like it's a nonsense conversation. But it's like Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad was so fucking stupid and bad that I loved everything he did right there. He sounded better. I think he sounded great. Like I liked his voice a lot. I loved the way he looked. Or maybe it's just like Stockholm syndrome. Like I got used to the look that like, hey, let's make his look less dumb. Let's give him longer hair, and then like take her out that. And like I like it. I like the way he looked. He sounded better. Conversation was nonsense, but it was like Metal Gear 4 levels of just cheesy fucking fan service stuff that is just, it's dumb, but it's amazing. It sits right here, right in my heart. It does me no harm. You know what I mean? Does me no fucking harm. I can't get mad at it. Makes me so goddamn happy. The movie made me super happy. You know what I mean? Just like a fucking 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 Justice League movie. Like, you know what I mean? I'll take a 7 out of 10 if you say that much. I'm fine with it. The stuff that is stupid is very stupid. I don't like the music. I thought we were like past like that era in like movies. You know what I mean? But whatever, it's fine. And then I love the action so much. I love the actors who play these other characters. I love, you know, Flash really grew on me. But you know, I love how much play Cyborg got. He is like the heart and soul of this movie. He's amazing, and I've always loved character of Cyborg. I'm 26. I was born in '95. But yes, I watched the Teen Titans show. Yes, and I like Teen Titans Go. Eat my dick. And I don't know. I just love it all, man. It's awesome. It's tight. I love this shit. I thought it was cool, man. I love Snyder Cut. And dumbest fucking thing in the world, but I love dumb shit, and it's amazing. And believe me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I love Superman. I love all that shit. Like the stuff that is amazing was amazing. Like the characters were just solid. You know, the fluff I didn't need. You know the fluff. You know what I'm talking about, bro. If you can't admit that some things in that shit was kind of goofy, I can't fucking help you, dog. But I love Snyder Cut. Release the Snyderverse, fuck it. And for Darkseid, I'll be back talking about other shit. I'll release this part separately for the likes. Covered all JamalRahal. My name's JamalRahal. Follow me on everything. But I will be right back. Man, I got done way quicker than I thought I would on the Justice League thing. But it's like, I feel like I'm 20 or so minutes. I think I got my fucking feelings out of that movie pretty concisely. Like, best piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, why do I love this nonsense is going to be like the banner on it. But it's like, man, I had some shows last 2 days and that was really fun. Oh my God. First one, Saturday wasn't really a show. It was just like a friend. It was a friend's birthday and she's like, I want a Comedy Central style roast. And for some reason she asked me to be the roast master. And it's just like, you know, it was just going into it super blind, meeting new people. Like just roasting people I've never met before, even know about. But it was a fun night. And it was just like one of those nights where it's just like, I'm glad the people involved enjoyed it and had so much fun, but the people who had to watch it and be there, you know what I mean? Like, who had to watch it fucking enjoyed themselves. And like, shouts out to everyone who helped us write jokes, because that's what roasts are. Like, I think solid, it was like 50% Jamal, 30% Torian, 15% Patrick, 5% Adam. You know, I think that's where that math adds up. But yeah, it was pretty solid. It was fun as fuck. And just to get drunk and be a catty bitch and just to know that I could do something like that, like successfully. You know, just to know it's like, okay, I could be a master of ceremonies. It was just fun. I'm just glad people had fun. And it was like another friend's birthday. We went out. I actually danced at a fucking club, which I hate. I hate crowds. I hate everything. It's just everything about it freaks me out. But the lines weren't even. It was crowded, but the lines weren't ever long at the bar. I was always dancing in the 80s music. I was hammered. God damn it, it was lovely. I was with my girlfriend. Yeah, she exists. But like, but it was a lovely night. You know, Cocaine Jamal was out that night. It's been a while, but it was fun. And then I had a show the day after in Galveston. And that was just so much fun. I went with the homies, Will Loden, who I talk about a lot, but needs to be a guest on here. He's asked me a bunch, but I keep forgetting. I'm lazy. And Ben Daniel, he has done an episode. Y'all know him. And then this other guy named Bo Hernandez, another buddy. And it was like fun car ride. Just, you know, smoking vape pens, drinking White Claws on the way there. It was lovely. I remember Will just kept saying, oh man, we're gonna go see the ocean. We're gonna go see the ocean. I was like, man, I didn't even really think about it like that. I do kind of want to like see a little bit of the water. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some time. You know, this and that and this and that. Bro, we don't even get like to the bridge that takes us like over the giant gap to get to the main fucking thing. You know what I mean? We were still like in the marshes. The bar was like next to a freeway. Like the parking lot. I could have walked from the parking lot to under the freeway. There's a fucking dad with his arm around his child fishing. A few pillars down, there's a homeless guy peeing there. There's just car doors open and shit. There's just a whole vibe out here. I was just there high. on the way there and just being there, I'm just there cross-faded out of my mind, just being like, man, people really be out here, dog. Out in this goddamn island. Galveston is wild. But no, and then like what just fascinated me that made me very happy about the whole thing was that I mean, the way I was dressed, I was wearing, I'm wearing a Little Big Planet shirt. I've had this shirt for like damn near over 10 years, I think, at this point. And, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit about politics, but it's like, if you look at me, people can pretty guess, that's a liberal vibe or something. I'm not really liberal. I'm just like, the way I like to say it is, I'm too gay and ethnic to not be like least left leaning. You know what I mean? But I don't really care about that shit like at all. And I go there, and you know, as soon as you show up, it's just like, the bar was very nice. It was clean. The food was amazing, of course. But like, everything was great. And it's just like, you know, you could tell the vibe was different. There's a MAGA hat hanging behind the bar. That's all I'll say. And you know what I mean? And like the host, a lovely gentleman, lovely fucking dude. He's awesome. But I just thought it was funny. He was just like, yeah, man, last time we'd had a show, he was saying, everyone got mad because no one made fun of Biden. So that's all I'm going to do is just make fun of Joe Biden. I'm like, okay, I get that. I get where we're at now. And I'm like, I don't talk about politics, so I can do fucking anything, anywhere. I don't fucking care. And I was just like, I remember just sitting there, even through like my hammered stupor, just looking around. It was a great vibe. You know what I mean? You could totally just judge and be like pricks about this shit. You know what I mean? Like some people would just see the MAGA hat and be like, no. Oh, and the thing that I fucking forgot, the thing that blew my goddamn mind, I had my mask in my pocket, which I always do. I always wear my mask everywhere because like I have to wear them everywhere. It's just, and I like them. I like hiding my identity because, you know, I'm crazy. And, no, I don't like social encounters too much. And we go there and like I walk in. I'm the only one who has one on. No one in the bar has had one, I bet, ever throughout this pandemic. It was insane. And I felt so fucking stupid. I'm like, they're right. I don't care. I mean, I've never tested positive. Every test I've ever gotten has been negative. And I've gotten sick like seriously, like once. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that was last summer. And even like a week after I got over it, I got my negative test. So I don't know what the fuck I've got. You know what I mean? But like, clearly I'm fine. You know, it's been a while. But, so, like, I'm not crazy about the whole, no mask thing. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just going to go for it. Herd immunity. I'm young, healthy. If I die, I die, honestly, at this point. And that was just wild. And I was just sitting there. It's like I said, you could have been the person to be like, oh, there's no masks. And then there's MAGA hat. You could immediately shut that. That could be your fucking justification for shutting down any and every part of that encounter. You're like, I'm not going to perform here. Fuck this. It's blah, 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 blah. But I don't care about politics and stuff. You know what I mean? Human beings are going to be human beings. They're not burning a cross outside actively at the moment. And they had Hispanics performing on the show. It was black people in the bar with Hispanic friends, of course. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, clearly, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like, clearly it's not a Klan rally out here. So I could have sit there and just been a dick and just like judge these people and just been all snobby, being like, oh, they're not gonna get me, bro. They're not gonna understand not that I talk about like crazy shit or anything like that. Like, I mean, like I'm not altsy or anything like that, but like it was just like a time for me in my mind to be like, dude, all you do really, it's not a bad thing, but it's like I'm used to like just doing how they say in the loop comedy, whatever the fuck that means, which is just basically just like I could do shows just fine, like in the cities with progressive crowds and blah, blah, blah. But then I've also gone out into the other places and done just fine. It's just I get to say bitch a lot more and I get to say faggot. That's the only real difference. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. But I don't know. I'm proud of myself because I went into that mentality. I'm just not gonna fucking judge people. And I'm just gonna go up there and Will's drunk ass like, bring the thunder, man. Bring the fucking thunder. And I'm like, he's right. And I actually had a good set. I actually had a great set. It was fun. They loved me. I went first. It was lovely. Ben Daniel went right after me. Did just fine. He crushed it. It was great. Compliment each other just well. Bo Hernandez goes up. They start checking out because people start showing up. It's not because of him. Poor bastard just got thrown. I thought it was just gonna get better and better, for us. But people just kept showing up and they just kept getting drunker and they were like, okay, we saw those two guys. We're fine. We saw 25 minutes of comedy, maybe. We're done. We're going to just keep drinking. And it just became nonsense after that. But it was just like, I don't know. I don't know. I was just happy that like, you know, the last few days of the weekend, you know what I mean? I just didn't let my mentality or like being judgy or just getting in my own way of just like, oh, well, what am I going to, well, am I going to host this roast for people I don't know? Like, I don't even know we were friends like that or blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, I don't know. Are you guys just doing this so you can make fun of me? I'm like, well, kind of, that's a roast. But all they could say was like, Jamal's Mexican and Arab, and he's gay. And I'm just like, go for it. That's fine. My girlfriend, have you guys met her? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was the prettiest one, you know? One dude, oh, God, Zack Bogus, shout out, fucking grilled me. It's like, Jamal is bisexual and biracial, and somehow that equates to a straight white guy. And that was so fucking funny. Like, just good burns, you know? It was nothing was malicious. Everything was fine. You know, I went from being like nervous and not caring, you know, just back and forth. Like, oh my God, I'm scared. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It'll be fine. And then it was just weird, but it was a fucking lovely night. And same thing with Sunday. Just good vibes, good people, good friends, blah, 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 all that good stuff. It just made me happy. Comedy is fun. I have fun doing it. All the open mic, like everything I've been doing has just been just fun and easy. Because I forced myself to really, it's just like, I'm not going to stay out. I mean, I'm doing it every now and again. Like, it's like a Wednesday and I'm like watching the sunrise and I'm like, God damn, I thought we talked about this, Jamal. We got to stop doing shit like this. You know, I stopped doing that nonsense really all the time. But when I made the point, I'm just like, bro, I ain't complaining. I'm like, the things I'm complaining about have nothing to do about comedy. And like, I'm scared that like I always like bitch and preach about these things that I should be doing, but I never actually do it. And then I like look back at what I have been doing and I'm just like, oh, you know what? No wonder things have been easier because I'm like, I'm not focusing on the nonsense. I just go and fucking do my set and just work on new shit. And then my new jokes work out. And like, it just makes me feel happy. Hangs good afterwards. It's just fun. Drinking a lot less beer. That's just been woof. Woof. Makes me feel so fat. I'm back on vodka sodas and White Claw. Skinny Jamal is back. Bitches. Y'all can't handle me. Smoking so much weed. I love weed. Weed is the greatest thing in the world. I can't lie. I will not deny it. Sometimes I feel like I'm cheating on marijuana with alcohol. Cause it's fun. I mean, dude, I open the fridge. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just having water and coffee. I've like fasted. I'm fasting kind of ish right now. Haven't really gotten anything to eat yet. And I'm like, just looking at the fridge. I'm like, ooh, White Claw. And I'm like, it's fucking, what time is it? It's 11 a.m. It's 10:54. I'm like, wait, but I've been waking up early and going to bed early, which is awesome. But I'm like, no, it's like, you can't justify like drinking as soon as you wake up anymore because you don't wake up at 5 p.m. anymore, stupid. Like, yeah, it's weird. You know, you actually have shit to do after this, you know? And I was like, I got to knock out this goddamn video because I'm gonna talk about the Snyder cut. I'm gonna get that fucking those clicks and those hashtags, the algorithm or whatever. I'm gonna try to fucking do it while the iron's hot. Shit came out like last Thursday. It's fucking Tuesday. It's coming out on Tuesday. Okay, you know. And but yeah, no, like the shows were just fun and you know just really just sitting back, making myself feel shitty about things I feel bad about, and like actually acting on them and seeing them kind of pay off. You know, like one thing that made me feel really good. I mean, people will always like talk shit about you behind your back, whatever the fuck, doesn't really matter. Ain't nobody trying to fight me though. Where the fuck you bitches at? I love these goddamn sound effects. But I remember when I was thinking, I was like, okay, so like, what am I gonna do to roast these people that I don't know? You just go through their social medias, right? And I honestly just pictures. I got it. Bam. And, you know, and that was it. And I just wonder, I'm like, I always do this even without wondering like about roasts and stuff. I just wonder sometimes if I'm high enough, I'll just like scroll through my own social media and be like, what would someone think if they saw this profile? And I'm just like, dude, I have a lot of fun. I hang out with friends and do stand up and, you know, just party all the time. It's fun. Like, I got to be more grateful for the fun I get to have. You know, I may not be where I exactly want to be when I think about what I do all day. I mean, I hang out with animals. I hang out with cats and dogs all day. Just started getting a little change for walking some dogs that are friends of mine. The dogs are friends of mine because I'm like Ace Ventura, except nah, I'm not like Ace Ventura. That's it. Yeah, I'm cool like that. No, and then like I just can't complain about some shit. Shit's always gonna happen. People always gonna be shitty to you. Just at the end of the day, I got to go home and play some fucking video games and record my own podcast. People like me. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it. I can't get mad. I mean, later some shit's probably gonna happen. It's gonna piss me off, and I'm probably gonna just act mad ignorant. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Not be that person who's just, not that I ever really was, but sometimes you just see like dramatic things going on in public, and you're like, I don't want to be that guy anymore, or at all. You know, I don't know. Don't be a prick at all with JamalRahal. I don't know. I'm not sure. I was like, like writing down more ideas, for jokes that come easier. Not saying like comedy's easier, but it's just like my brain's like in the vibe, and I'm like, I feel like things go clicking up here, and it just like where I'm at this particular moment. But I said it on that podcast I did with Abby Voltman, episode 12. Check it out. Anyways, but I was like, I had all these notes ready to like do a podcast, and it was just all about me being depressed. But I was like, that's the thing about Mania, dude. That shit went away. Like I wrote this down a few days ago. I feel great now. So it's like, as soon as I press send on this shit, I might go start my day and do shit, and I'll be like, man, fuck life. But that's kind of like the whole rigmarole of it all. I just keep coming up with better names for my stupid ass podcast. Oh my God. I mean, I'm at 41 minutes. Well, that's what it says on there. I'm still gonna chop it up and stuff. Like I don't like shortchanging you guys on shorter episodes, especially like sometimes I'll hit an hour and a half. I did 2 hours with Adam. Check that one out. And but sometimes short and sweet. It's kind of nice. Because I listen to podcasts. Like I have my regular podcast that I listen to on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I got some regular shows I like. Sunday morning. I got some regular programming I enjoy on my YouTube, which is why I have the premium, because I'm like, I'm just gonna enjoy these fucking podcasts. You know what I mean? And it's just I don't know. I mean, it just I get it. I'm like, man, I'm usually used to like 2 hours of nonsense. I can like, kind of like wait. I don't know. I just, not that people would listen to me talk for 2 hours. I'm just trying to fucking bullshit and make you guys happy. Goddamn it. Is that what y'all want? Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna hit the pipe. Not a crack pipe. My mom's probably gonna be like, I thought I told you to stop smoking in your room. She did. She doesn't watch my podcast. I would hope not. I actually don't really talk about her a lot. She's my homie, though. She cool. I usually don't be respecting women like that. I'm kidding. Jesus Christ, I'm kidding. I don't know. What do my notes say? I thought I was going to, like, rant a lot more about the Snyder Cut, but it was pretty much it. Because, like, everyone's just like, it's stupid. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But I like it. It's retarded, but it's pretty stupid. But I like it. And I'm having a comedy right now. I'm just kind of happy. I need to do my fucking laundry. Like normal life kind of falls apart, but it's just like just menial stuff. It's like not too bad, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess I don't know. Be grateful, people. Snyder Cut came out. Godzilla comes out this week. I'm fucking hyped for that. I like that as a fucking society, because we live in a society. As a society, we're excited. We're just talking about superhero shit. And we're just about to watch this movie about this giant fucking radioactive lizard fighting the monkey. And I'm so looking forward to that. Team Monkey all the way, bro. Like that. I mean, like America's back. The world is back. We're talking about superheroes and motherfuckers beating the shit out of each other. God damn it. I'm happy. This has been Covered All with JamalRahal. Go fuck yourselves, y'all. I love y'all.